Hi everyone, and welcome back to 80 Passione, where they have just released the Roland Garros draw for 2020. So it's very interesting. First of all, I can confirm to you that Dominic Thiem is on the same side of Rafael Nadal in a potential semi-final where Djokovic eventually, if Medvedev will manage, to carry on, he will play against the Russian. But just let's start from the beginning, just reviewing a little bit the draw, starting from the top. So as I was mentioning before, Novak Djokovic is on the top. Other players rank basically in the first 32. There is Karen Khachanov on his side, Bautista Agut, Carreno Busta, unless, Novak, unfortunately, is going to hit another line judge. I think that in this case, if he plays against the Spanish, probably the result would be different. We have Leonard Struff as well, Matteo Berrettini, in a potential, I think, last 16. As I mentioned before, Medvedev, Basilashvili, Lajovic, Rublev, Shapovalov, Dimitrov, Krajinovic, and Tsitsipas. So Tsitsipas can be a potential either Tsitsipas or Medvedev for Djokovic in the semi-final. On the other side, for sure, I think it's much more interesting and probably much more difficult because, for example, there is already a first round Andy Murray against Stan Wawrinka. Oh yes, they're very close friends, of course. It was a semi-final a couple of years ago, if I remember well, it was in 2016 and as well in 2017. They played in 2017 until the fifth set. So that is for sure is very, very interesting. And on this side, of course, we have Monfils, Taylor Fritz, Borna Coric, Diego Schwartzman, who played just the final, the Internazionale against Novak Djokovic, Stan Wawrinka, Aliassim, the Canadian player, Casper Ruud, who as well played the semi-final, so a lot of specialists of this surface, and Dominic Thiem, who will play his first round against Marin Cilic. And just now moving on the bottom part of the draw, where there is Rafael Nadal, we have Alexander Zverev, Alex de Minaur, Benoit Paire, who, by the way, was found positive before his match in Hamburg. In that case, because in Germany it seems that the rules are different, they let him play. But after he pulled out during the match because he was not feeling very well. So it's still uncertain if Paire will be able to play in Paris, so will be basically allowed in the tournament because the rules are slightly different in France. And also we have David Goffin, Fabio Fognini, the Italian, John Isner, and Daniel Evans. Rafael Nadal will play his first round against, I think this player, I never heard about him, Egor Gerasimov. But for sure, even Kei Nishikori is on Rafa's side. So this time and this year, I think Rafa will definitely need to give his best. Of course, he couldn't practice a lot. He didn't have a lot of preparation on clay. He was basically unable to compete for 6 months. And again, just what I stated a couple of days ago, I don't think that this year Rafa will be the favorite for the final win. I consider at the moment, considering the draw, considering the condition of the tournament, because of course we are going to have a new roof on the Philippe Chatrier. So they are expected, it's expected, very cold weather in the next 2 weeks in Paris. with some rain. So of course, if there is some rain, they're going to close the roof and everything will change, because the tournament will become, you know, an indoor tournament, and we know that Rafa doesn't like it. For the first time, they want to see what's going to happen, because they changed the tennis balls. So with these heavy conditions and with these new Wilson balls and humid weather, of course, the top spin of Rafa will be definitely affected. And in this case, players like Tim, like Wawrinka, like even Alexander Zverev with very flat shots, they're going to have like a kind of a advantage. So as well, they introduce and they install, because I remind you that only from 2021 we're going to have night sessions at the Roland Garros, but from this year they install lights on Philippe Chatrier, the Suzanne Lenglen, Simon Mathieu, and 9 more courts. So in this way they're going to give the opportunity to players to carry on playing even after the sunset. At the moment, before the tournament, a couple of months ago, they agree to let 11,500 people to enter every day the Roland Garros, spread across the Philippe Chatrier, Suzanne Lenglen and the Simon Mathieu court. But now the French government announced a cut, so they move from 11,500 to 5,000. But they think that probably is going to be reduced to 1,000, considering the current situation due to the COVID. And this for sure will affect, you know, the French Open, because basically it was decided from the French government to introduce this cut for all the major events. So we will see. The tournament will start from this Sunday, 27th of September. It's going to be very strange, you know, to see the Roland Garros and this particular time of the year. For sure, what I wish, what I hope that nobody will test positive. Already things are getting quite challenging, because as I mentioned before, they found pair, other I think 2 players plus, you know, a coach. And so I think it's not going to be easy for the organizer to manage and to finish, you know, the tournament. So this is the most important thing for me as a fan, as a supporter. Of course, moving, you know, to the women, unfortunately, Naomi Osaka basically had to pull out due to a hamstring injury. She will not be able basically to play in Paris. She said a couple of days ago that she didn't have enough time to prepare on clay and also to recover from her injury. Also, the Andreescu will not be able to play. So at the moment, I think Simona Halep is considered from everyone the favorite. Also considering that Barty, the Australian player, basically announced that she was not going to play at Roland Garros, and she said goodbye to 2021 at the Australian Open. Simona Halep won already the Roland Garros in 2018 after that she lost to the 2 previous finals. We need to see how Serena Williams will be able to cope on clay. If she will be able to win her 24th Grand Slam. It seems that, you know, there is kind of a bad luck for Serena. She's getting so close to reach, you know, the record of Margaret Court, but unfortunately, you know, I think she lost already 4 or 5 finals recently. And as well, we need to see if Pliskova will be able to recover from her injury that basically pushed her to pull out from the final in Rome. And as well, probably we need to keep an eye on Victoria Azarenka, who is on fire, who's a completely different player, seems, you know, started a new career, a new life since she became a mother. She found a new balance with herself and the way also she's living the moment and the game. So I'm very excited. I can't wait for the tournament to start. Being a Rafa supporter, of course, this time it's going to be very, very tough. But how basically they say in America, never underestimate the heart of a champion. I really hope that Rafa will find extra additional energy, and all the fans around the world will be able to send him good vibes, starting from me, Rafa. So, Rafa, if you watch this video, leave your like, because it's very important, so a lot of people will follow you. Bring new friends, ask Uncle Tony, all of your team to subscribe to my channel. We'll bring you good luck, remember? And as well to you guys who are watching this video, leave your comments, your prediction. That's all for now. I need to go and warm up in this cold weather just to show the way to Rafa, how to hit the ball in these heavy, hard weather conditions. That's all for now. Ciao!